Good day, creative geniuses. Welcome. Welcome to my Wednesday Wisdom Window. I'm Suzanne Grace, CEO of Grace Inspire Sanctuary, where we come together once a week to have a new thought about this thing called life, to be inspired, to have some quiet time, to breathe, to meditate. Just grateful to be together once a week with you whenever and wherever you watch this from. And remember, you can always pass it on to a friend who might benefit. I also have these on my YouTube page as well. And happy spring. Happy April. Oh my gosh. We've had a couple days of just storms and just amazing dark clouds, and then the sun comes out, and then dark clouds and the sun comes out, just back and forth. And today it's a gorgeous blue sky, sunny day, but still quite cold. But it's April. It's supposed to warm up. So thanks for being here. I so appreciate it. I'm going back to a book from Mark Nepo, an older book of his called The Book of Soul, 52 Paths to Living What Matters. And the very first chapter, this kind of fell into my lap today, and I thought, I have to read this. So I'm going to read a little bit from Mark, and then we'll do our contemplation breath practice and see where it goes from there. So thanks for being here. Hi, Susie Bain. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So Mark says, the messy miracle we walk through called life is fragile and resilient, ever present, and never guaranteed. Love moves us toward the miracle, while fear moves us toward the mess. Hear that? Love moves us toward the miracle, while fear moves us toward the mess. And since fear gets its power from not looking, we are called, no matter our circumstances, to enlist the strength of heart to look through our fears. Fear is a mood to be moved through, not a voice to be obeyed. And there's always another direction on the other side of pain and disappointment. If we can take a breath, look around, the way a fish, given the chance, will always swim toward the light. There's always another direction on the other side of disappointment. Wow. So, meaning, truth, and kindness are our constant teachers. They help us live through fear, pain, and disappointment. They are flames that light the heart. Still, we all know that flames burn as well as give off light. In just this way, every inner teacher has a burning quality that we must endure in order to receive their light. Can we consider these experiences the growth pains of transformation? By its very nature, meaning is gathered and enlivened through relationship. It's how we make sense of our experiences. The practice of living as an awakened part in an awakened whole. WHOLE. By its very nature, truth is gathered and enlivened through deep presence and deep listening. It is the practice of seeing and receiving things as they are. The practice of living with the bareness of being. And kindness is enlivened and released through the risk of immediate care. It is the practice of allowing compassion to guide us. The practice of uncovering our intimacy with all things. Together, meaning, truth, and kindness connect everything, forming a lifeline we can hold on to, no matter the storm. Take a breath with that. Meaning, truth, and kindness connect everything, forming a lifeline that we can hold on to no matter what. Wow. You know, they are our constant teachers, because there's always another direction on the other side of our disappointment, if we choose to look at it. So let's take that into a contemplation, and let's do our breath practice first, our yogic breaths. I invite you to feel your feet on Mother Earth. Sit with a vertical spine so that Sushumna channel can lengthen. Let's take a moment to consciously tense and release. We're going to lift our shoulders and tense upward, pushing our hands down into our thighs. Just tense the body. And then we're going to let it go. Ooh, let's drop that ton of bricks. Oh. Take your fingertips and tap lightly your heart chakra. As we close our eyes, we drop into our feeling heart. Lightly tap your third eye, your wisdom eye in the middle of the forehead, opening to your inner guidance today. Opening to whatever meaning, truth, and kindness are to you. And then tap your crown chakra, opening to the infinite potential today for good, clarity, awakeness, connection. And then rest your hands on your lap. And staying in that quiet place, we take our 3 conscious yogic breaths. We're going to do that idea of filling the belly, moving it up in a moment through the diaphragm up to the heart. And then we're going to take that breath all the way up into the brain. I want you to imagine the middle of the brain and the pineal gland. We're just going to bring our breath there, hold it. And then with the mouth breathing out, we're going to exhale that straw breath slowly back out and down into the earth. So let's begin. Inhale through the nose, filling the belly. The diaphragm, watch the breath rise through the heart, through the throat chakra, all the way up into the third eye. Hold the breath. And then slowly exhale all the way back down. Good. Inhale from the belly. Watch the breath expand through the diaphragm, through the heart chakra, through the throat chakra, to the third eye. Hold the breath. And slowly straw breath out through the mouth. One more conscious yogic breath. Inhale. Expand that inner body all the way up to the third eye. Hold the breath. And with a smile, exhale. Be still for a moment. Feel what you feel. And notice the sounds in your room or wherever you are. Just notice 3 sounds. Or hear sounds from outside. Good. And contemplate for a moment your experience of living between disappointment and possibility. Maybe something's showing up in your life right now that you might be disappointed in. And just notice what has your attention right now. Is it the disappointment or the possibility of something on the other side? And just invite the larger rhythms of life that include both possibility and disappointment. So yes, there may be a disappointment I'm experiencing, and there's a possibility of something else. And just soften around that idea and notice if it feels expansive or contractive. And just imagine as you open to the possibility of something different, that it creates a new idea, an opening. And we breathe. So I invite you today and this week to just notice when you're up against a disappointment in your life or pain of some kind. It can be physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain. And to pause and remember that on the other side of that, whatever it is, there's another direction, another avenue, another choice. Our affirmation today: I welcome the teachers of meaning, truth, kindness in my life. I welcome the teachers of meaning, truth, and kindness in my life. Let's say that together. I welcome the teachers of meaning, truth, and kindness in my life. We just welcome them. And we will be, I assure you, when we open to that, then we're guided into our next action or step. Especially with kindness. You can't go wrong with kindness. So take a deeper cleansing breath. Let's rub our hands together, open our eyes. Tap our thymus, activate our T cells, boost our immune system. Clasp our hands, take a nice big stretch. Oh, good job. Open wide, wiggle your fingers. I got an itchy nose today. Come on down. Thank you for joining me today. So grateful we have these few minutes together to recenter, right? To come home to our center. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I've also heard in the yogic community, there's no place like Om. Om. Thank you for being here. And if you're local, tonight is my first Wednesday healing meditation circle from 5 to 6 at Briar Patch Community Room on Bell Road. So you're welcome to come. Otherwise, I'll see you next Wednesday. Have a beautiful April 2nd day, or whenever you watch this. I so appreciate you. Let me know you're here. Namaste.